Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Criminals' good news, new couple and frenetic mama's response. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of July 10 to 14 reveal that Liam Spencer will reach a chopstick in the road. B&B suckers will see Liam contemplate his future and move ahead with the path he feels is stylish for his life. Since Liam's on the verge of a turning point, it looks like he'll stand his ground on the divorce he's been pushing for. Despite Hope Spencer's, Annika Noel, last gutter trouble to save their marriage, Liam will reiterate that he needs to move on. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say one couple will deteriorate fully, so Liam and Hope clearly fit the bill. What happened in Rome changed everything, so Hope and Liam will part ways soon enough. That doesn't inescapably mean Liam and Hope are over ever, but it surely sounds like they'll take the coming way toward a divorce for now. Of course, that'll open the door to some other pairing possibilities, especially for Hope and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. Will Thomas and Hope protest off a real love soon? That seems like a good option since a new couple will come together according to B&B spoilers. Once Hope no longer has to worry about her fidelity to Liam, she may throw caution to the wind and embrace the passion she's been fighting for Thomas. The news about Hope's treason and divorce will spread, so Taylor Hayes will no doubt have a chance to weigh in on the situation. It's safe to say Taylor wouldn't be happy about Hope's guest, especially since it could reignite Thomas' preoccupation. Next, let's talk about Sheila Carter, who's presumably still conniving behind bars. Sheila has presumably been a little wearied since she hasn't had numerous callers recently, but it seems that's about to change. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila will get an affable surprise in jail, so that could involve a visit from Deacon Sharp and a catch-up session. On the other hand, it's possible Sheila will get some legal updates that delight her. The Pens might construct some loophole that could get Sheila off the hook if she plays her cards right, so that's commodity to keep in mind. Sheila has 9 lives, and she doesn't feel to have used them all up yet. Since Sheila's proven that she's someone who keeps coming back, Steffi Forrester and John Finnegan had better watch out. The week of July 10 to 14 will bring some instigative twists and turns, so stay tuned to the Hope's gone wild for Thomas. Liam can't see the harsh truth. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Liam Spencer has been floundering to understand what Hope Spencer could conceivably see in Thomas Forrester. After all the awful numbers Thomas pulled in the history, it just doesn't make sense to Liam that Hope would want to be near him, let alone kiss him. Still, Liam's biggest problem is that he doesn't completely feat his own excrescencies. It's clear that Liam wants to make himself up as some prize when he's actually hurt Hope just as important or further than Thomas has over the times. In reality, Liam should be asking himself why Hope or Steffi Forrester would ever want anything to do with him after all the waffling he's done. It was nice seeing Steffi set some boundaries with Liam lately since she's happily married to devoted John Finnegan now. Finn is a good man who wants Steffi and only Steffi, so why would she ever want Liam and his perfidious heart back? That brings us to why Hope has gone wild for Thomas despite his miscalculations. Of course, there's no real explanation for the exact timing other than B&B Pens demanded a new direction to take the story in. Indeed so, we'd argue this plot isn't really about pining bad boys or Hope turning into her mama, Brooke Logan. It's really about Hope's relationship with Liam and what's missing. Thomas' preoccupation was problematic, but there's one aspect of it that was appealing. B&B suckers know Thomas has always talked about being a one-woman man, so that's the biggest difference between Thomas and Liam. Did Liam ever stop to suppose that perhaps Hope's attracted to someone who's shown total devotion to her? Thomas' obsession obviously wasn't healthy, but neither was Liam's constant waffling back in Steffi's direction. The fact that Liam kissed Steffi incontinently after witnessing Hope and Thomas making out says a lot about his torn heart. Liam planted another bone on Steffi at the Precipice house, so he's no way truly gotten over her. Maybe Hope has tasted that on some position and plotted to connect with Liam as a result. Liam has been whining about how he hasn't felt admired in his relationship in a long time, but he should join the club. Hope surely hasn't felt reputed moreover and maybe gravitated to Thomas due to Liam's failings. Liam has done nothing but complain and try to control Hope for months, so perhaps she felt relief and freedom with Thomas that she was drawn to. Nethermost line, Liam should look in the glass if he wants to know why his woman turned to another man. Liam himself is the real reason for his failed marriage, but he may no way be apprehensive enough to realize it. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say further flying sparks are on the way for Hope and Thomas, so stay tuned for updates on the couple's status and beautiful scene you didn't see and why it has sucker shearing. However, it seems likely that Bold and Beautiful's Liam would have guaranteed a palm with his recent conduct, if cleaner suckers could give a special daytime Emmy to the character they supposed most good of their wrath. It was bad enough that he planted a surprise smooch on Steffi when they crossed paths in Italy, but after arriving home and defying woman Hope with the fact she had kissed Thomas, Liam also dashed over to Steffi's place and planted yet another lip lock on high sex. Fans got at least a little bit of satisfaction when Steffi made it clear to Liam that he couldn't just pull her into a bus anytime he and Hope had issues. We also set up out, long after the fact, that she had taken him to task for that Italian kiss, which kinda makes effects worse, as it means that indeed after being told that wasn't applicable, Liam did it again. Steffi calling out Liam's bad guest still didn't feel like a strong enough response for numerous observers. Clearly the terms they were yelling at their defenses and using on social media were far harsher. And also, as if in response to their frustration, Matt Hanvey, who's both a bold and beautiful addict, and at times the show's harshest critic, gave us all exactly what we demanded: a tweet containing a well-edited clip that showed, as he put it, how the scene in which Liam kissed Steffi should have ended. As you can see below, the clip cut from Liam's unwanted kiss to a furious Steffi hauling off to poke Liam hard and declare in no uncertain terms, "I am not doing this again." Dispensable to say, Hanvey's take on the scene was hectically popular, with the inviting sentiment of those responding to his tweet being some interpretation of "hell yeah." Nearly everyone agreed that this was a good illustration of Liam being, well, Liam. Typical Liam, wrote at Jubilosis6, not minding about anyone but himself. Forget Finn, forget Steffi's wedded now and their child is in the coming room. It's all about making himself feel more. Others suggested that while Hanvey's suggestion was a good launch, it didn't go nearly far enough. In fact, at Edna_isp said that after delivering the poke, Steffi should have demurred him out, told him to no way come back, and also told Finn. And it's that last point which has us concerned. So far, Steffi seems to have kept Finn in the dark about Liam's kisses. Indeed, while making sure to tell her hubby about the bones participated by Hope and Thomas. Commodity tells us she might want to fill Finn in as soon as possible or risk him chancing out on his own and having his own strong response.